A warm welcome to all of our 8th graders joining us for today's virtual ceremony. We know that you share in our pride as we celebrate your many accomplishments. Now let's start our first ever virtual promotion ceremony for the class of 2020.
On behalf of the class of 2020, it is my privilege to welcome students, friends, family, distinguished guests, and the Old Saybrook Middle School staff to this year's 2020 virtual Grade 8 closing ceremony.
Please stand for the playing of the national anthem and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets went out above thirsty air. Yea, through the night, that the flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to recognize our distinguished guests that are celebrating with us today. Jan Peruccio, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Krista Bachman, Principal, Matthew Walton, Associate Principal, Tara Barros, Chairperson, Board of Education, Board of Education members, Eileen Baker, Karen Broder, George Chang, Jan Furman, James Henderson, Alan Hyla, Karina Julius, Cynthia Saltini. Amity Goss, Director of Curriculum, Instruction, and Assessment. Kathy Bai, Director of Pupil and Professional Services. Julie Pendleton, Director of Operations, Facilities, and Finance. Old Saybrook Public Schools Administrators, Carl Fortuna, First Selectman, Heather McNeil, Director of Youth and Family Services. Jonathan Paradis, Director of Parks and Recreation. Michael Spira, Chief, Old Saybrook Police Department. Grade 8 teachers, Mark Carroll, Jason Diebel, Jacqueline Hakeem, Jessica Hanover, Robert Labriola, Roberto Ortiz, and Jennifer Snyder.
Good morning. I am Krista Bachman, the principal of Old Saybrook Middle School. Board Chairwoman Barros, Board of Ed members, Superintendent Peruccio, Associate Principal Matt Walton, faculty, parents, and families. On behalf of our 8th grade class, I'd like to welcome you to our 2020 virtual promotion ceremony. This morning, we celebrate the hard work and accomplishments of our 8th grade class over the past 5 years. Middle school is not an easy time. Students come to us as children and leave as young adults ready for high school. There's a great deal of academic, physical, social, and emotional changes and challenges during this period of growth. And our students had to end their 8th grade year in quarantine, but they did it well, and we are very proud of the young ladies and gentlemen that they've become. Through it all, our students rose to the challenges. Our students were critical thinkers and learned to solve problems in class and between each other. They became better communicators in their writing, in their speaking, in collaborating with each other, and even in different languages. They showed their initiative and curiosity as they explored topics of their choice and imagined new projects in art, culinary, stitch, tech ed, and music classes. They gathered data and analyzed it as they explored math and science concepts. And they even showed great adaptability as they completed their 8th grade year through social distancing and distance learning. In addition to their academics, these 21st century skills will be a great benefit to them as they go on to high school, college, careers, and even adult life. To our students, while each of you has grown and explored your passions in middle school, you did so with the love and support of your families, your teachers, and even your classmates. Some of them inspired you to aim high and believe in yourself. Some comforted you and encouraged you to keep going when things got tough. Some celebrated with you when you experienced success, and some sometimes frustrated you. As you continue your journey to adulthood, please remember that all of these people had a lesson for you. Your interactions and relationships with each one of these folks has offered you learning opportunities. You have learned not only about them, but how to maintain relationships, and you learned about yourself and what kind of person you want to be. As you await your freshman year this summer, please think about this. Who are you and who do you want to become? Each of you has amazing qualities to offer. As I think about this class, I think about the unique qualities each of you possess, those characteristics that make you special individuals. I think of our musicians and our actresses and actors. I think of our dancers, even those who perform on stage and those who perform down the hallways. I think of the kids who stood up for each other and cheered each other on. I think of the leaders who took charge to do positive things for our community and for our school. I think of the silly students who made us all laugh and the athletes who impressed us with their accomplishments on the court and on the field. I think of the students who were superstars in the classroom and those who were superstars in the hallway with their friends. Most importantly, I think of the times that you showed kindness towards each other, towards someone else, towards a teacher, towards a friend, towards a classmate. And as you think about who you are and who you want to become, think about how you can be kind. Be the person who makes others feel included, supported, and cared about. As we prepare to say goodbye, I want you to know that it has been a tremendous honor and privilege for Mr. Walton and me to serve as your administrators. I know I speak for him and the entire faculty and staff when I say that you will have a very special place in our hearts. We wish each and every one of you the very best of luck. Thank you very much.
Good morning, parents, staff, teachers, principals, and students. It was the summer of 2015. 100 fourth graders anxiously awaited their first steps into their new buildings, with new rules, new hallways, and new teachers. Could we do it? Could we make the leap from elementary school? 5 years later, I am happy to declare we made it. Congratulations. I'd like to take you on a trip to where it all began. We arrived at the middle school along with our fellow classmates to meet the teachers that would start the journey with us. Some of us shaking nervously as we walked through, and others running around hugging our friends that we hadn't seen in a while. Most of us stressing out because we couldn't remember our locker combinations. 4th grade, scary or thrilling, either way, it's how it all began. All throughout 5th grade, we worked with Officer McDonald and Chief Spira to learn about DARE. When the year came to an end, we walked across the auditorium stage to appreciate everything we had learned. The knowledge we acquired from these amazing people will stick with us forever. Fast forward to 6th grade, where we made the escape to Lake Compounds, the first field trip where we were let off on our own. We were able to have a wonderful time and go on thrill rides with all of our friends while being responsible and kind to everyone around us. 7th grade was a little bit like climbing that rock wall at Brownstone. We were growing up and starting to see our future possibilities, all of the amazing things we're going to do as we get older. And finally, we arrived at the end of our 8th grade year. We've made it through all these past 5 years, and each of them has taught us something different, but they are all things we're going to use in the future. Never did we expect for our middle school years to come to an end like it did. 2020 feels a little bit like a movie. The world is different, forever changed. Today, we may not have the ability to walk across the gym as others did years before us, but we will be walking through history. Right about now, it probably feels like we're in the upside down. And then somehow, when you least expect it, the world will right itself again. So even though we cannot all be together this morning, celebrating where we've been throughout these last years, we're working together to fight this. With everything going on around us, we forget what's happening at our school. Every 8th grade year is remembered, but we are going to leave a mark on the school for everything we've overcome and done. This is our legacy. And even though all of this is happening, our amazing teachers and principals made this ceremony happen. They put together this whole thing, and we should be grateful for them in the way they shaped our 8th grade year. Thank you, teachers. Next up is high school. New people, old friends, more difficult schoolwork. High school is a new start, an opportunity for us in where and what we learn, the possibility of trying something new. High school affords us the opportunity to be with people who have similar interests, to be with the people who will help us become who we truly are. High school is like breathing new air. We are open to new possibilities. Though things may not be the same as we enter new spaces, our friendships will grow beyond what they've been in the last years. I know how hard it is when everything we know to be true changes, but sometimes all we can do is just accept the way things are and make the best of it. A wise TV show once told me, change. We don't like it, we fear it. But we can't stop it from coming. It hurts to grow, sure, and anyone who tells you differently is lying. But here's the truth. Sometimes the more things change, the more things stay the same. And sometimes change is good. Sometimes change is everything. We are in a time of growth and change. You will all do amazing things. Someone may cure cancer. Many will stand up for the people who can't stand up for themselves. You will be the source of change. Whatever the future holds for you, I know you will all grow up to be amazing, kind, caring people, and we have our families, teachers, and friends to thank for this. These incredible people have guided us and brought us to where we are now. As we move forward, new teachers, new friends, new opportunities will define our future and help us grow into the young adults that will make a powerful impact. It's the summer of 2020. 100 8th graders anxiously await their first steps in their new building. Please let us step into our new building. Can we do it? Can we make the leap from middle school? You bet we can. Congratulations, Old Saybrook Class of 2024, for all that you have accomplished so far. It is just the beginning of what we will do. See you in 9th grade.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. take the photographs in still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos of memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Don't think about it, just move your body. Listen to the music, sing oh, eh, oh. Just move those left feet, go ahead, get crazy. Anyone can do it, sing oh, eh, oh. Show the world you got that fire. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do, prove to them you got the moves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. I'm better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, yeah. When you finally let go and you say that solo, 'cause you listen to that music, sing it oh, hey, oh. 'Cause you're confident, babe, yeah, and you make your hips sway. We knew that you could do it, sing oh, hey, oh. Show the world you got that fire, baby. Feel the rhythm getting louder. Show the room what you can do, prove to them you got the moves. Hey, I don't know about you, but I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. I'm better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. And we can do this together. I bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, I feel better when I'm dancing. I'm better when I'm dancing. Hey, oh, hey, oh. I feel better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Better when I'm dancing. Yeah, yeah. Don't you know we can do this together? Bet you feel better when you're dancing. Yeah, I feel better when I'm dancing. I'm better when I'm dancing. Hey, feel better when I'm, yeah, yeah.
We ask that you now join us at 10 at the Old Saybrook Middle School in your cars to receive your certificates, award, see your teachers, and get your promotion gifts from the OSMS and the PTO. Please have your names posted in your car window so we can get you your closing documents.